Hey guys, I hope you're well. Just built a new tool on Golf Insider for you all, so I thought I'd give a quick tutorial to run through. It's quite a lot of explanation in the article itself, so I thought I'd record a quick video. If we jump down to the dashboard, what this is supposed to do is give you better insight of where your golf ball goes around the golf course. That means how you should practice, how you can shoot lower scores, and so on. You can enter your sort of shots individually, but what I've got is a download up here. So you've got an Excel spreadsheet that you can download. I've already put some data in here from one of my rounds. So as we upload it, that'll start to show you how this works. So that all populates. Top table just shows you the clubs, and on the left-hand side, you have the average distance that you actually hit the shots. So that's super handy. And as you put more rounds in, this will tell you actually like how far do you hit each club versus what you think. There's the min and the max as well, so you can get an idea of that. And then another really interesting thing is how many shots you actually hit with each club. So this is a round that I had around the Berkshire, and you can see I really didn't use any mid irons whatsoever. So I kind of know drivers and wedges are really important for my game, but I didn't quite realize how much. So that will sort of help understand how far you hit each club and then what clubs or shots you should be practicing more. The next one down. So this is a little bit geeky. It talks about sort of underclubbing, overclubbing. So what we've plotted here is in the spreadsheet, you put in your target distance, how far you thought you were going to hit the club, versus the actual distance. And that creates this plot. So down the right-hand side, you've got the dots, so different clubs. We've got drivers up the top here, and then all the way down here, we've got the wedges. And really, if all of the dots were on this line, you'd be amazing at distance control. But what you should start to find is there's patterns. So we can see drivers went a little bit further than I imagined. It was really hard and firm, but more importantly for me, like down here, I was definitely underclubbing with the lob wedge. So if you start to see patterns below the line, it means you need to take more club. If it's above the line, you're actually overclubbing. So that's sort of a little bit useful information there. Next one down, this is where it gets, I think, interesting from my perspective, is your lateral error. So we've got these box plots here. In the article, I'll explain what these are. But essentially, this starts to look at whether you miss left or right. And the bigger the box plot, the wider it is, the more varied you are. The smaller the box plot, if we look at my 9-iron here, the more consistent it is. So you can start to get an understanding of, well, do you miss left or right of your target? And what clubs are maybe causing more of these? We can see wedges were super accurate at the top here. My mid irons were actually pretty good, but the wedges and the driver are the ones that are going left. So that helps me sort of plan forward with what I do in practice and also where I aim. Next up, we have a little error scatter plot. So this plots your actual target is this X in the middle, and then all of these dots are where your shots finish. And so we've got the clubs color coded here. Down the bottom, you can toggle, so you can have all clubs. You can just look at, say, your hybrids and irons, or if you want to, you can just kind of look at the shorter clubs, so 5-iron up. And you can see when I do that, we suddenly see that when I was hitting into a green, I was actually missing short and left, which is a really weird miss. But anyway, it's useful just to sort of understand where your shots are finishing. So that's sort of all of these sort of visuals that hopefully give you a better understanding of where the golf ball's going. Finally, I just wanted one with numbers. So what this does is it really works out radial error. Again, I explained this in the article, but radial error essentially just kind of tells you how far you were away from your target. Average radial percentage error kind of works out, well, how accurate were you versus the distance. We can see if we just keep it as radial error, 9-iron was most accurate, then lob wedge, and obviously driver was least accurate. But what we can do is press this filter at the top, change it to percentage error, and then all of a sudden we can see that at the bottom, the least accurate clubs relative to distance were lob wedge and pitch and wedge. So that tells me I really need to go and work on those clubs. 9-iron was still the most accurate. So that's a quick run through the tool. If you come on here, there is a lot of info to sort of help you use it. You can download the spreadsheet, add in your own data, or just drag and drop it in here. Or if you want, you can put each shot in individually. So you've got little toggles down here, and you can put in additional shots if you want. That's sort of kind of probably best if you're just going to have a quick play. Hope that's helpful, and yeah, hope it helps you shoot some lower scores.